And we are live. We are here. It is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Episode 2 of our 3-film finale.
For those of us who have seen The Adventures of Baron von Munchausen, Wednesday is an especially funny day.
You know, I always meant to get around to that one, but I think I actually have a bigger shocker for you that my wife and I were just talking about. I've never seen The Never-Ending Story.
I'm out.
But you gotta understand.
I don't even know how to relate to you if that's... No wonder you don't feel like you have anything in common with millennials, man. That is the shared trauma of millennials and Gen X alike. That is the one thing we can all look at each other and go like, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
No,
You're practically an alien.
I remember some scenes, so I'm pretty sure I saw the movie. I don't know though. I definitely need to revisit it for sure because either one, I was too young when I watched it because I have the memory, like the knowledge that I have seen it, and whenever I see a clip from it, I'm like, oh yeah, but no, I can't.
Well, and it sounds like you've seen it. Okay, it does sound like you've seen it. If it's like.
I don't know the name of the dog dragon. I don't know.
Valcor.
Like, see, like, you would think, given off of all the other things that I have lost myself in, The Never-Ending Story probably would have been one that I revisited a few times.
Right,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember, like heading over to my buddy's place, like, I don't know, late teens, early 20s. And he was just finishing up The Never-Ending Story. And he's like, you ever seen this? And immediately I was like, and like the way he was looking at me was like, have you seen this? And I was like, I don't want to do this today. And I was like, yeah, I've seen that. And so I think I just kind of potentially fell into that lie and convinced myself I've seen it.
Okay. I suppose that's possible.
But to the other matter.
Okay.
Welcome to H.Y.S.T.
Not that it matters.
Welcome to H.Y.S.T. I'm Bradley Hackworth, joined by Jonathan Ems, otherwise known as Doc.
Greetings, fellow humans.
Man, that first movie, the first one, going through Bedtime Story, that was...
I'd say that is probably the biggest, most pleasant surprise of this show so far. Like, you know...
Considering the fact neither of us had seen it, and neither of us had ever even heard of it?
Yeah. And yeah, probably... No, yeah, that was... So, something needs to be done about this. Not enough people know about that movie. It's kind of weird that how easily we could have gone our whole lives never hearing about that movie. Like it's kind of crazy.
I would definitely call that one criminal. Like the fact that one has definitely disappeared from any conversation, film, anything. I've never heard anything about that one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm shocked.
And I mean, especially because we were talking about too, how like we're watching these scenes, you know, and there's that whole bit where, you know, Marlon Brando's in the train with Michael Caine. And it's, you know, it's basically, you know, it's like, okay, now we're doing Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train with a twist here, but you know, that was fun. But he's basically sitting there you know, he's trying to lay down the knowledge on Caine, and it's funny because Kane's just playing along, going like, "Brother, you have no idea who you're talking to, but I'm not going to tell you."
Niven,
but all the things, yeah, Niven, the way Niven is, you know, and then Brando's just everything Brando's saying that came from this movie from the '60s is like almost word for word what you hear like these crazy like right-wing podcasters saying today. It's like, oh my God, there really is.
Oh, I know. I think I said that while we were reacting.
Yeah, you mentioned it while we were reacting to it, and I'm like, oh my God, like I have been thinking about that. Like, really, Like there really is a supreme lack of creativity among that crowd. Like they can't even come up with a new talking point in 80 goddamn years.
It is kind of oh man. That movie turned 61 this year.
So, okay, yeah.
Conversation has not changed.
No, not even a little. Yeah, it's crazy.
However, women have entered that chat, though.
Yeah, that one I always thought was kind of weird. I always thought it was pretty funny to see, like, although that also there, I remember there was I want to say there was a movie out recently that had like Kate Winslet in it, where she played like an activist in the 70s who was basically a woman who was pushing back against the feminist wave of the 70s. Can't remember what the name of the movie was, but there was an actual like a woman who was a celebrity because she was a public-facing anti-feminist, and Kate Winslet starred in a movie about her.
A very familiar story.
Yeah, but that's the thing I always thought was so that's not exactly anything new either, kind of thing there. But one of the things that I don't, and it's like if I was just a little bit more of an a-hole, I probably would have done this. But every time I do see one of those like trad wife right-leaning women who want to sit there and get online and be like, I don't need these darn feminists, this or that. I just want to go like, then shut up. No one wants to hear your opinion. Like, if you don't like feminism, fine. Silence. The men are talking now. So like, but no, I don't want to be that big of an asshole. As fun as it sometimes feels, it's not in my nature anymore. Thank God the internet didn't exist to this degree when I was a teenager. I probably would be dead by now. I would have had the horde would have come for me.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was not a vicious teenager. I was just a douchey teenager. That was like, but I still feel bad for like some of the jokes that I have put out there and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, I continue to know those people, and I know that all of those things have been made better. There is one, you know what? Here, Doc, you know me. You've known me for a few years.
Sure.
I think it's 13 years now that you and I have known each other.
Wow, damn.
Is that right?
I get yeah, because when was
Guignol Fest? What year was that?
I want to say that was 2011. So yeah, 13, 14 years 14?
14. Wow.
Yeah. God damn, that was 14 years ago.
Hey, they say if a friendship lasts more than 7 years, it's good to go. So, you ain't getting rid of me.
Oh, sir, you don't know me.
Oh, way to just take away all the security of a statement.
Hey, brother, the best relationship I ever had was one where we both had a foot out the door the whole time. That was probably my longest lasting, most stable relationship. So, you're welcome.
Interesting. I'll take it. Yeah, meh. I had a point behind that.
You were about to tell a story that I'm sure made you sound terrible. That's why you were. That's why you were prefacing with, I'm okay, actually, right? You know what?
I don't. It's not about the fact that it would make me sound terrible. It definitely would be a dick thing to say. I don't think I said it, and I kind of want to run the scenario by you because this just doesn't sound like me. Yes, I've been a dick in the past. Not this kind. Like, this is something that kind of get me. So, like, years and years ago, this woman that I know, like, we were talking and all that. After I'd come to Portland and all that, went back to North Dakota to visit family, and I went to go see this woman and her husband. Her husband didn't want to see me, and I was like, well, that sucks, man. I really like that guy. She's like, yeah, he's not okay with like you making fun of him for losing his hair. And I'm like, huh?
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, I wasn't there for it. I don't remember it, like all this, but he was like saying like you were kind of relentless and just wouldn't stop making fun of him for losing his hair, and I'm like, me?
Huh. That's an odd one. Yeah.
And I had to sit there. I had to think about that, and I was like, well, tell him I'm sorry, like definitely, like. And I tried to no memory of it. Tried to apologize. Next time I see this woman, she's like, yeah, I remember when you did that and stuff like that. It was it was pretty awful, like how you. I was like, now you remember it. This didn't happen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Like,
and it's
am
weird
I
how,
crazy to kind of look at it that way?
I mean, not really. No, I mean, I kind of get it, you know. I mean, and believe me, I've had to like work things out like this before because, I mean, they say the way memory works is kind of like cyclical, like that, where, when we're recalling a memory, oftentimes we don't recall the memory. We recall the last time we talked about the memory, and the
Yes.
actual memory itself will start to fade, and we'll instead only remember. And I've had things like that happen. Like I've had like, you know, like probably one of my bigger douchebag moments, when I was a teenager was when I kind of blurted out some, sexual history that was not mine to tell to a very large room of people and kind of ruined someone's life. And 20 years later, I still had people coming at me trying to get me to admit that I made it up, that I was lying. And I could not back it up because I was like, look, here's the thing. I don't remember the actual night anymore, but I remember the night that I told everyone about it, and I'm sure I wasn't lying. And that is all I've got to back it up.
I have something to say, but I know I'm going to derail myself if I actually go into that.
Okay.
But in the history of you knowing me,
You don't strike me as someone who would pound on someone's physical attributes to that degree. No. Yeah. You'd never struck me as that kind of person.
If somebody like I might rip on somebody for like 20 minutes about doing a voice crack if it sounded too prepubescent. Like,
right.
Because if that happens to me, I expect that to happen to me because honestly, it's funny.
But, yeah, well, and here's the thing though, probably like
things that are beyond people's control, like with my history, my family, like all this, that is not the kind of dick I am. That was never that kind.
Right, yeah. And you can kind of see, like, we see that scenario in sitcoms too, where like the main character meets a blind person for the first time and accidentally says, "Hey, look at this," too many times. Like it's and so it's like this guy like maybe had just started losing his hair. He's feeling self-conscious about it, so he's probably hearing a dig on that in everything. Every time you sit there and go like, "Yeah, man, that movie was scary, really hair-raising," like shit like that. Like probably thought that you were taking a shot at him every time you weren't, just because that So I mean, it's kind of one of those like maybe both are true. I don't know. I'm not even there right now, let alone wasn't there then. So
no, that's I don't know why. I spent like 3 hours on the road driving today, and that kind of popped into my head, and I'm like, he had to be lying. And then I thought about that, and I thought about it a little more, and I was like, good wife, bad wife, enabler. Which like I was like I said, I had 3 hours on the road. I had time to go like down certain roads. But that was one that kind of definitely wanted me to kind of kick up a little bit of a conversation on it. Is it better to have your partner like gaslight and enable you when you want them to have your back? Or is it better to have them just actually be the rock and go, dude, you're a dumbass? I think dumbass.
One would think. Man, that's a tough call though, because it's also like,
I guess it's just the need for blind support, right?
So yeah, and it really depends on the situation. Because if we're talking like if they're trying to get you, like if it's something that if it's something that like is a okay, here's an example. Like, let's say you're someone who has like you don't always stand up for yourself, and then the restaurant brings you undercooked food, and you're like, no, this is fine, and they'll be like, no, this is undercooked. We're gonna start some shit. Okay, that is and maybe the food isn't really that undercooked. Maybe it's just like it's a little more. One could simply say like, no, yeah. Slow your roll, relax. That would be like the very rock supportive, like, yeah, just eat your food and shut up. Would be that. But someone who wants to kind of like, who is trying to support you in their own way, they might go the gaslight route and be like, no, this is unacceptable. You should raise hell about it. Like, and
so it's the spectrum of the gray areas. Really
exactly. Yeah. There's no real rhyme or reason to any of this. Like I'm always saying, man, there's never, the answer is always going to be weird because people are weird. And so it's like, like everything's going to be always, it depends. That is a psychological clinical fact. The answer is always, it depends.
I have my moments where I want to agree with that. And then I also have my moments where it's like, no, some things are just straight up black and white. And then I'm like, that's what serial killers say.
Right. It depends. Because
no, it's confessionals this week. Like,
right.
Yeah. Just trying to get over the hump of this finale.
I didn't confess shit. I alluded to something I could confess to, but I'm not going to because it is truly, truly terrible.
I don't know that I have any truly terrible things. Like I said, I got a lot of douchebaggy stuff. Like dumb stories, like the Coyote Ugly experience.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I will never understand this. I spend all night with a absolutely beautiful woman one time, and when I saw her the following morning, nope, I actually panicked a bit because I didn't even think it was the same person.
Ah, okay.
Like I was like, like when they say some people cry pretty and some people cry like a dog.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I don't know. This woman slept like a basset hound. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I saw her like a week later, and then she was like 100% like back like the way that I'd seen her before. But I was just so unbelievably confused. And then I found out it was the amount of makeup.
Okay.
Like the amount of makeup that this person wore actually transformed them into a different person.
Interesting. Okay.
Which kind of leads me into a little bit of my defense mechanism for why I was such a douchebag when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Norwegian territory in America. Like everybody was like half a foot taller than me. And I got dogged on day in and day out for my height nonstop. Right. And that was like literally something I have zero control over the fact that I'm average height.
Right, exactly.
But in Norwegian territory, I'm a little fella.
Sure, yeah. No, yeah, I get that, believe me, because you and I are the same height, and so it's like for me, I got one side of my family. My father's side of the family are all up there to me. My mom's side of the family, this is where we're all at. We're all eye level to each other. So yeah, and so I basically I've been going back and forth on that too. I've got two younger brothers that are both like giants to me, and I hate to beat them up like I do, but it's not, you have to have the pecking order, and they think once they get taller than you, they think, all right, the situation has changed, and you gotta no, it hasn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, I was
I'm not a violent man, but this needs to be established.
And I get that, but see, here's the problem. Like, I know you're a fan of Scrubs, or at least you've watched it a couple times.
Oh yeah, like 4 times.
You remember when Heather Graham guest starred?
Oh yes, I do.
Jesus Christ.
She's a great character too. On top of it being Heather Graham, just an all around great character.
Oh, yeah, great character.
Yeah.
But it was that moment where like she's talking to Elliot and she's like, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what it is. I just have the ability to hone in on somebody's like biggest insecurity. And she's like,
Mm-hmm.
really? I highly eyebrows. And then you just cut away and you just cut back and Elliot is just destroyed.
Right.
And all
Yeah.
it took
Yeah.
was one word. I'm Heather Graham. And I never liked that. By the time
Right.
I got to like being an adult and everything like that, I had a few slip ups while I was in the army and I just, whoa, like
Yeah.
be sitting around, people cracking on each other for a couple hours, all that, be like, all right, I want to join the fray. I say something, all of a sudden I have a dude charging towards me. Like,
Right.
it's like, oh,
There's
oops.
there's variations to this that I was not trained on. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The social awkwardness that I carry
Yeah.
is a bad kind.
Yes. Yeah.
But like that's the thing. But I've always kind of had a rule. I don't really dog on what people can't control.
Right.
Like if I see somebody who have their pants like around the back of their knees and that's how far they're sagging it, oh, I'm after you.
Yeah.
The exact
That's a choice.
Exact opposite. If you have your pants like so high that your belly button has disappeared, like no, how about like I got some jokes.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
no, those are choices, and if you have the confidence to make the choice to do that, my like the chance, and you're one of my friends,
Right.
like chances are you're ready for some jokes, just like me. If I like, and maybe you're the same way, but also your friends are a little bit more forgiving where you're from than mine where I'm from. I would get up in the morning and like if I was picking my boots, I'd pick like my button up, like whatever. I would like mentally prepare myself for the series of jokes that I was going to get that day for wearing that.
Right. Right.
Like that's part of, like that is part of that kind of part of a guy's a young man's daily routine
Right.
is being aware and mentally preparing of how people are going to shred you for whatever.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. No. And that is for sure. Yeah. Like I remember.
Maybe that
I'm not
is just a teen thing. Maybe that's not just a teen boy thing. Maybe that is just teen.
Well, it may be a teen thing. I think though it kind of carries with men a little bit further. I've noticed like we tend to carry that stuff more into adulthood than women do. I think.
That was the point I was getting to. So I'm with you.
Yeah. So, but because I remember, this was years ago. I haven't seen anybody talking about it lately, but maybe a couple years ago, I saw a lot of folks on TikTok talking about how weird it is that when you go to like a single guy's home, he has zero decoration. Like all these women are talking about, like, what is it with all these guys with the serial killer apartments? They have nothing on their walls. They have one chair, no real furniture, and I'm and there's like a string of women going like, what is wrong with men? And I'm sitting here going like, the answer is because anything we know is a target for you to tell us what's wrong with us. So we have nothing. We gave it all up. We can't put posters on the walls because you're going to tell us about how the posters we have suck. We can't have pets because if we get married, you're going to make us get rid of it so that your pet can move in. Like men have learned to have nothing so that you have nothing to complain about. But didn't work. They still found shit to complain about. They complain about the fact we have nothing, and they don't like the way we walk anymore either. Okay, so
the way we walk.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's a whole thing. Like they're calling it the ick now. It's like the reason why like a guy will be a sudden turnoff, and it's like, oh, he walks funny, or I don't like the way he scratched his eyebrows, or something like that. And it's like it's the weirdest thing, but it is ridiculous.
Me,
and everyone,
bitch, sachet away. Let people be who the fuck they are.
And that's what it comes down to. Yeah. No, it's not like we're not talking like real women here. We're talking like 19, 20-year-old chicks here who literally have not, they're still living with their parents. They don't know the world. And it's basically just like, it's your usual teenage, like, trying
Ignorance.
to find trying to find a reason to be smarter than everyone else, kind of thing. I did it too as a teenager. It's a thing, I get it. I once told someone that they should kill themselves just because they said their favorite movie was a movie I didn't like. Like, I understand where this mentality comes from.
But like in a like not like I think you should clarify a little bit because I feel like I know how you said that, but like
it was a bunch of us hanging out
because
at
it's
the
not
Denny.
it's because from what I understand, people today are like actually pushing for people to do that.
No. Again, this was like the '90s before the internet, and it was me and a bunch of other folks hanging out at the Denny's. I think it was after mock trial or something like that, and the teacher was like buying everyone dinner, which at Denny's, thanks. But
Food is food, you privileged shit.
But yeah,
give me some moods over my hammy.
we were talking movies back and forth, and like one of my teammates was like, "Oh no, like I tell you, like the best movie, my favorite movie. Have you guys seen this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've seen it, and you should kill yourself." And then I left the table. So yeah, no, I understand where they're coming from. It's still I know. No, that's the thing is like you spend we all have a phase in our life when we're pure evil. If we're lucky, it's when we're at the age that we can't do any real harm. As children or teenagers is the best time. Yeah, it's the best time to be a complete POS is when you can't actually enact on it. It's when you get that a-hole age when you're in your late 20s, early 30s. That's when it gets to be a problem. That's when you start joining the Proud Boys and shit like that. So yeah.
Well, here's like my sister told me it's really hard to be a parent in today's era because all the things that a kid should do, all the mistakes that they should make, will basically get them like child canceled. And like these are things that like parents are on like the march for. And I mean, you had Karens when I was a kid and stuff like that. And I was a bad kid. Weirdly though, and here's the funny thing, nobody seems to remember. Like they're like, "Oh, you were such a good kid." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
No, I'm just like, no. I mean, I was more adventurous than I was bad, but that kind of it. Okay. You've been to a lot of funerals?
No more than usual, I don't think. I mean,
what's usual? I've been to over 100. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I've mentioned this before, like I consider myself pretty lucky because nobody I personally know died during COVID. And it's crazy lucky on that one. I know people who got COVID and I think I know like 2 people who are currently suffering from long COVID, but to my knowledge, nobody I know has died from it. And so it's like, holy cow, how did I get that lucky?
I know a couple people that died.
Yeah. But yeah, like all my grandparents passed away like 20 years ago. I had
I'm not talking recently, just like overall, like 10, 20.
Oh, overall, maybe about a dozen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you know that when the casket goes into the ground, it's not surrounded by dirt, but it actually goes in a vault?
Right. Yeah. They put it's in a concrete thing. Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Where they made those concrete things in my city, that's where me and my best friend used to go play tag. So there's a lot of dead people out there that were not the first guests in those vaults.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, okay, that's cool. That's fine.
See, I don't think that's fine. I think that's kind of wrong. See, that's some bad kid stuff. Like popping out of a vault that people are making for dead people. There was a dude, like we were hiding in one, and like a forklift came, picked it up, and started like moving it, and like 2 little children just like shot out of it. Like I'm sure this guy damn near had a heart attack when he saw that.
Well, sure, yeah, probably. And he learned his lesson. He checks now to this day, I'm sure. Before he goes lifting shit up, he'll go and be like, any kids, any animals, no cats? Okay, we're good. Like he's learned his lesson now.
I'm sure we're a story. I'm sure where Les is like, hey, you gotta check these every time you pick them up. Be like, well, what are there gonna be animals in there? Nah, man, kids.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hmm.
I can open AI with my spacebar? What the hell? That was
Oh no. Brother, I found Microsoft Copilot on my phone. It was on my phone and I did not put it there. Oh, I was so mad. Oh.
yeah, it's part of an update.
I did not ask for it. I did not. It just like I can't remember what I was doing, but it was just like, search with Google, search with Microsoft Copilot. I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, no, it just showed up one day, not you know, like that's the thing that
welcome to the AI revolution, brother.
no, that's the thing. Like, and that's what makes me most suspicious about all of this is the fact that they are working so hard to make us all use it for no reason. That's like when I'm sitting here going like, no, what are you really up to? What are you really up to? Because no, you're trying to trick me into using something
Oh, this is
that
funny.
costs you like
up.
$50 to every question, but you don't charge me for it. But so I was like, what is the real plan here? What did you do? What did you do, Brad?
I imagined you being a conservative talking about gay people. Like, they're just putting it on us. They're forcing it on us. Because the thing that I was gonna say was, yeah, acceptance. And then I realized the parallels, and I'm like, oh, this is funny as shit. And it reminded me.
This is not the same thing.
No, because my brain went down the rabbit hole of the memes where people are like, in 20 years, I'm gonna be the grandparent that says, no grandchild of mine is gonna marry a robot. like, oh my god, dude, Doc is a future conservative on the robot wars. Oh, it's just so much fun. Hey, even if I'm entertaining myself.
How dare you? How dare you?
It was just, oh man, it was fun. Because the more you were talking, I couldn't hold back the giggling, man, because it was getting too good.
That's just mean. That's so mean.
I mean, but it's there weren't search bar. I mean, you go back before the advent of the smartphone and everything like that. Mm-hmm. There's about 50 things that come standard on your smartphone that if you would have thought about it back then, probably would have pissed you off. But now you just don't care. I think it's just the normalization of getting into the next generation of the technological era.
Look, you're not entirely wrong there. I understand what you're saying there, but that's like, here's the thing. I got an Android phone that I did not buy with a service. I got one that was non-SIM locked, so that because at the time I bought it, I was planning on moving to Europe, and so I wanted one that would work in both regions. Yeah. So I paid extra. I paid extra for a phone to not have it attached to a service. I could have gone to the Samsung store and got it for like $5 if I had a contract with AT&T or whatever, but I didn't. I paid full price for the hardware so that I would be free of any of that, sort of like you have to have this and you have to have this contract sort of thing. And then specifically to not be beholden to either Apple or Microsoft. And now I've got Microsoft shit appearing on my phone without me asking for it. That is precisely
your
to
operating
not have that happen.
Still Microsoft.
No, it's not. It's Google.
Isn't it?
Android is Google.
Well, I have an iPhone, and I got Microsoft Copilot on that too.
Apple and Microsoft are conjoined, yes, but not Google.
Oh. But Copilot is partnered with
Microsoft.
Google.
Well, apparently they are now, yes.
No, go to your Google page. It's like you can search with Copilot. Like they've been paired up for a bit now.
Oh, I did not. I turned off all the AI on my Google too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because if you opt in to use the AI
Why?
tools on if you opt in to use the AI tools on Google, then they will also scrape all of your Google Drive for content to use in their AI. I didn't want Google scraping my writing, so I turned it all off.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, once you publish, that's
I
in
mean,
there.
once I publish, sure, but still, at least this thing is at least then I can point back to it and go like, oh yeah, that's mine. I published it. As opposed to if it's a Google Doc that the only people in the world who know it exists are me and Google, then
Well, now I gotta check on something before we do the show. Because you just got me a little bit terrified, and just stand by. Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, no. Everything that is on here is in between what I have read on YouTube, what I've put out on Facebook, and what is part of the GoFundMe. Um, Nothing, not one piece of this. It's actually cool. The author recently premiered a reading of Chapter 1 on YouTube and is seeking support to fund editing before approaching publishers. Like, I asked Copilot, like, tell me everything you know about the name of my book, and it's and it had everything that I had put up on like the GoFundMe and
okay,
that I had read, because
that's good.
The transcript from what I read, AI doesn't watch the video or anything like that, but it goes and reads the transcript and it becomes part of its database.
Okay, yeah.
Right? That's what
I
we're
guess.
calling it. Data bank. Data, like, what is, like, neural network?
Yeah,
Like,
large. Yeah, large language model, something like that. You know.
Yeah, the language model. Wow, yep. I am not educated on this.
No, but that's what's crazy about this is that what we're calling AI is literally just a larger, more complicated version of predictive text on your phone. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. It's just a really, really complicated predictive text button that requires a building-sized computer to run. This is not worth it. Like believe me, I'm a sci-fi writer. I am all about the future. This is not the future. This is a waste of money and resources just so tech bros can pretend their penises are bigger than they are. I'm sorry. That's just a fact we're dealing with here. And we're all having to live in that reality.
Okay. I am beyond thankful for my research assistant. Like, I've been reading, like, a lot of people don't use AI to its full capabilities and everything like that, and I'm like, definitely true. Most people are asking it to tell them that, tell me I'm pretty, mirror, mirror on the wall type stuff. Like,
sure, yeah.
No, like, I get that. But how incredible of a research assistant it has been for when I'm going through different regions and I'm checking, just like all encompassing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, and it just goes to show how mercurial I am about this, because like we had a conversation about AI like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was sitting there going like, no, this is a good thing, you know, for writing assistants. I know friends with great stories who can't write. This can help them. We get the stories. This is all. There's good things about this. All it took is me noticing one app that I did not ask for on my phone, and now I've done a complete 180. Fuck AI. Fuck everybody involved. I hope these buildings burn to the ground. That's all it took for me to just to completely change sides on this one.
I wonder if the algorithm is going to enjoy this episode.
That would be an interesting. After this is over, ask AI what does Doc have to say about AI, and see what it sums me up as. Probably going to call me a Nazi. I bet AI will call me a Nazi.
Well, this isn't Grok. Like, I'm not on X, so I wouldn't be using that AI. If I asked that AI about you with some of the things you've said, yeah, that AI might have some things to say. All I'm saying is you better hope that AI doesn't get the one to have a body first. No, I'm on board with the future of robotics and AI, AI assistance, all of this. Like I'm really on board with that. Like I see Star Trek, I'm like, let's go, man. Like
Sure,
absolutely. Yeah. You know? But at the same time, make it efficient.
Sure.
The fact that Elon Musk was able to get his AI to be unobjective, I don't like that. I don't like that one. I don't like that one bit.
No, it did not take long. It took like all of a few hours for him to do that, and that's what's frightening about it. And like I said, and I did mention this before, the thing that we really got to worry about with all this AI talk, good or bad, the one thing we truly got to worry about is the fact that what I think most of these companies, what Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Facebook, all these guys, I think what they're aiming for, what they're trying to get to, is to where what took Cambridge Analytica a year and a building full of people to do back in 2015, they're going to be able to do it in an hour with the push of a button once the AI gets to where they want it to be. And that's what we need to worry about.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What?
What happened in Cambridge?
Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Russian troll farm. Back in 2015, how they completely changed the face of American politics forever by flooding everyone with memes that turned half the country crazy for Trump and the other half refusing to vote for Hillary.
I got you.
Yeah.
I didn't know the name. I didn't know the name.
Well, it was done by the Russian troll farm, the Internet Research Agency they called it. But most of the data they got to be able to pull it off came from a data analysis company called Cambridge Analytica.
Oh. Well, no, this is definitely going to destroy the world, and then we're gonna rebuild it based off of what's left over. But no, this is definitely going to take us out.
Yeah, but like I said, anything that involves no more episodes of Doctor Who, I'm against. So, I understand that things need to change, but let's keep the BBC going, okay? Let's not totally burn everything down.
I don't think you understand what I mean when I say end of the world.
No, that's what I'm saying, not the world. We can end some things, just not the world, because the end of the world means no more Doctor Who.
I'm not promoting it. I'm predicting it.
Yeah. No, Speaking of the end of the world,
it's not gonna be AI itself that does it. It's gonna be what humans do with AI that is going to cause it. But I think with the presence of AI, if it survives whatever happens, I think that's going to lead the next generation of humanity into the prosperous era.
Probably, yeah.
And I mean, look at like Gene Roddenberry's History of Earth.
Yeah,
we're not far off.
No, it's true. Yeah, and it's interesting too, because even in Gene Roddenberry's Utopia, it came about during after a massive Third World War that was utterly apocalyptic. Yes, it'd be nice if we could avoid that stage, but yes, it does look like the guy basically had it figured out. Unfortunately, speaking of end of the world, I binged a series last night.
You binged an entire series in
not
one
a whole
night?
series, just the first season, and it was one of those short ones. It was only like 8 episodes, but still, I was supposed to be background noise. I wanted to do some cross stitching. I needed something on in the background. I picked what I thought was going to be a dumb procedural show, and it was absolutely not. It was an astounding roller coaster ride. It's called The Lazarus Project. If you have not seen this, it's
Oh,
on
I've seen
Netflix.
trailers.
Yeah, no, bro. Like, see, I saw it, and I thought like it said it was like a government agency that has a time machine to prevent apocalyptic events kind of thing. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I remember a show back in the '90s called 7 Days that was basically the same thing. And I was like, oh, okay, this is an updated 7 Days. This will be dumb brain candy. I can put it on and I can cross stitch. Whoa, was I wrong? This show was nuts. I was glued to the screen. Didn't stitch one stitch. I just sat there and watched this show for 8 straight hours. Like, oh my God. If you have not seen it, you should. It's a freaking roller coaster ride.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say we get into this?
Let's do this.
All right. Part 2 of our 3-film finale, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. 2 conmen try to settle their rivalry by betting who can swindle a young American heiress out of $50,000 first. Directed by Frank Oz. Winner.
That's right. I forgot he did this one. Oh my God.
Written by Dale Launer, Stanley Shapiro, and Paul Henning. Stanley Shapiro and Paul Henning were also the writers credited for Bedtime Story, which we reacted to on Monday, and you can find on the commentary playlist. Man, plain and simple. This, I love it. Like, yeah. Hold on. What was it? Starring Steve Martin, Michael Caine, Glenn Headley, and I mean, there's some fun side characters here, man. We got Francis Conroy, Dana Ivey, Megan Faye, Ian McDiarmid. I don't know how to say his name, but I know that face, and I love that man. So, Ian McDiarmid.
I don't have it in front of me. I can't
feel
help
like I need to say that in an accent. Like
McDiarmid.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my buddy sent me this meme, and I'm absolutely kind of obsessed with it. And somebody was talking about some name, an ethnic sounding name, all that, and they're like, and it cut back to the reporter. It was like, why do we always do that? Like, why do newscasters do that? Like, when it's like, I don't say like, it's Mayor Alejandro Mayorkas. No, I say Alejandro Mayorkas. Like,
right, yeah.
Like, if it was an Irish guy, I don't say there was a man who robbed a bar. It was young Charles McGillicuddy. I'm like, I fucking want it though.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah.
Do it for all of them. Like, I want you to do a freaking like an accent impersonation for every single one of them.
Yeah. The police are on the lookout for Lars Jorgensen.
No, I want it. Come on, man. How much fun would that be? But also, that's a good point. They try so hard to get all like Latin names and say all that like really correctly.
Well, but I think they're trying really hard to be like culturally sensitive to make sure that they're not, because they don't want to pull a like, oh, you mispronounced his name, like it doesn't matter, and we have seen back, like that was one of the what was it the guy in New York, Mamdani, like that was basically kind of a thing that one of his opponents did, was like seem to intentionally mispronounce his name constantly, and it actually
really,
like,
you had to go that far? What,
huh?
Kamala?
Oh right, yeah, same thing. I forgot about that one.
You didn't have to go that far.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Mamdani was last week, so.
No, as like the thing was like everybody who was like doing that and like mispronouncing her name on purpose with me,
right? Yeah,
I would respond by being like, well, yeah, but when you're talking about Donald and all this, and they're like, well, I'm like, yeah, her name is Harris,
right?
Like, it's weird, right?
Yeah,
knock it off. Like, it's not about how you're pronouncing her first name. That's a presidential candidate, dumbass.
Right? Yeah.
Like, refer to them like with some respect.
And
then again, you got Bernie.
You got Bernie. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's like the one exception, because they did that to Hillary Clinton too. Like, they never called her, Secretary Clinton. She was always Hillary. you
Mhm.
know. But I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but she did that to herself though. Like that, she was
and
doing that to make herself friendly. Like,
I think,
or,
yeah, that might have been deliberate. You got a good point there. That was her whole kind of like, try to seem like she hadn't lost touch with America,
yeah. No,
which,
like
yeah,
that
that went
was
well.
yeah, that wasn't a Trump thing. Dude, Hillary defeated herself, man. I'm
No,
sorry,
I
but
know. I
you
was
need
there.
to
Yeah, I know.
Pokemon go to the polls. We all saw that.
God, yeah. No, it was that was so upsetting.
It
Like,
was
yeah.
it was bad. It
No,
was
I remember, yeah.
I mean, like, nah, all right. Movie?
Movie. Yeah. I don't need to go back to that. I don't need to go back there.
No.
Movie.
All right. Oh,
Let's go
wait, no.
back to
Not Bedtime
1988
Story.
instead.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, 1988. Steve Martin, Michael Caine. Whisk me away.
All
Also,
right.
Glenn Headley. Dude.
Glenn Hit. Always adorable. Always adorable.
Always. Like, one of those, like, borderline too much. Like, how does that happen?
She is weirdly cartoonish in how just, perfectly
Great
adorable she is.
description.
Yeah.
Great description. And it really makes me want to watch Dick Tracy again, even though, God, I know.
Oh, God. Tess. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you remember. Okay.
Tess Trueheart, man. Who can forget Tess Trueheart? Like, yeah. No, it's like between Tess Trueheart and I can't remember who the one Madonna played. Like you got the Tess Trueheart good girl, and then you've got the bad girl that Madonna played, and I cannot remember her name. But yeah, no, it was like, no, the country was divided on that one. Like we like.
Yeah. Maybe we should revisit that because I haven't seen that since I was like 12.
Yeah, I think I saw it in the theater was the last time I saw it. I just saw it one time in the theater.
And that was like when you were 12.
Ish. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Maybe we should rewatch. Maybe we should watch that one. What would be a good movie to pair that one up with?
Oh.
Ooh, hey, no, that H.P. Lovecraft thing that I was talking about.
Yeah. Deadly Spell, Cast a Deadly Spell. Yeah, that would. Yeah,
Would that be
those
good?
would probably go together pretty good. I was gonna say Dark City would also be an interesting one to pair with it.
Saw Dark City like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, then
I had
Cast a
to-
Deadly
I had
Spell
to
would probably be the way to go.
Somebody was talking about the Liam Neeson thing in Taken being the most cuts and everything like that in a single movie. I'm like, have you seen Dark City?
Right.
They're like, I've never heard of that. I'm like, ugh.
Have you
Do
seen
you remember the
only...
bad guy in A Knight's Tale? They're like, oh yeah, love that guy. I'm like, okay, well, here's him as the good guy.
Right, yeah, and the bad guy is Riff Raff from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's a weird one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that movie.
Well, if I'm remembering correctly, like the director aimed for a cut every 2.8 seconds. Is that right?
Oh, I don't think I heard about that. But but that makes sense.
The average cut of that movie was like 2.3, 2.4, 2.8. Like it was somewhere between 2 and 3 seconds. That is the average cut for that movie.
That is a weird goal to aim for. Like, I feel like, there should be a natural order to your cuts and not walking in going like, I'm going to go in giving people seizures. Like, let's do this. Like that's kind of
like his like basically the same thing as Requiem for a Dream. And I was, you know what?
Just
I gotta
continue what you
clarify.
were saying.
No. I gotta clarify a little bit because I went like that right when I was like Requiem for a Dream, like I'm like advertising something or like that's like my sponsorship or something. But no, we just had one of our viewers come in and welcome to the show, man.
Okay. All right.
No, like the director for Dark City and the director for Requiem for a Dream, they both wanted people to come out of that movie feeling like they had just come out of a panic attack, come out of the rush. And they both effectively pulled that off. And I'm definitely going to say this. Requiem definitely pulled that off, even though it was in a style that you don't appreciate.
No, yeah, that was my first thing. I'm like, I tell you, the main difference is I didn't hate Dark City with a passion and want to see everybody who was involved leave the movie industry. That didn't happen with Dark City.
So, you watch your tongue when you speak of Marlon Wayans.
Look,
I love that man.
I'm sure, and he's fine now. You know, it's probably good. It's probably good that it took me 20 years to actually see Requiem, because, you know, if I had seen it, you know, back when it first, I don't know if it would have made a difference. Like, I probably would. It means I would have been bitching about it for just 20 more years than I already have been. So, you know, that's about it. But yeah, no, that movie, that's a movie it's third on my list of movies that I cannot believe people like, and I do not understand why. And I tried. The first two were ones I went in expecting them to be my favorite movie, and was so upset by how bad they were that it just made everybody who said they love it just made me that much more angry. So, you know,
I am the other side of that coin when it comes to that movie. I feel like I see the brilliance in that. I was affected the exact way the director wanted me to be affected. My heart was shattered for Marlon Wayans. I felt so bad for the mom character. I wanted both the young white people to die. I hated them with such an extreme passion. That scene of shooting into the infected wound and watching the arm I was so torn to pieces because of that movie in so many different ways that I really I hated it, but I hated it in the way the director wanted me to. So I can't say the movie was a failure. But I still hated it.
We've already gone through this for hours.
So many times. I know.
I do not. I hate that I hate this movie so much. I hate that I'm still talking about it. That's.
All right. So let's move over to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Doc,
a movie we both love.
Going?
Let's do this.
The first remake of Bedtime Story and the sole ancestor of The Hustle.
Right. And for people Brad and I's age, this was like the defining moment of Steve Martin's career for us. You know, this was where we everything we consider to be Steve Martin-esque we got in this movie, which is why last night's watching of Bedtime Story was such a shocker, because we discovered that all of that was actually it was actually a Marlon Brando impersonation the whole time. So,
which I am never not going to be floored by.
Same here. That's
Monday night redefined Hollywood.
Those my final moments. I'll be in my hospital bed holding my kid's hand and going no, you got to see Bedtime Story. It's mine. You remember the guy from Sergeant Bilko? No, you've got to see this movie.
Which I'm pretty sure they got the idea for Sergeant Bilko in Bedtime Story.
Probably, yeah. No, that too, yeah.
I'm ready for it. All right, are you ready for this one, Doc?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, starting the movie in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! It's good and loud. Good and loud. Oh, that music sets the tone right away.
Oh, yeah.
It does. Oh, my God. Orion had some great films. We should check out what some of the top ones from there.
That's a good point. Yeah, they had a pretty good run there before they went bankrupt for some weird reason. Can't remember why exactly, but it was pretty sudden. Everyone was surprised by it.
I'll check into that. It's the same.
Yeah, no, it's mind-blowing how, having just seen Bedtime Story 2 days ago, it's all fresh, and so it's wow, it really is. It's not shot for shot the same, but man, they really...
Well, no, because the first, in Bedtime Story, this was a static shot.
Right, yeah.
But it was only hands.
It was only hands,
they kept
yeah.
that.
And okay, well they cut out the part where she strips for
Yeah,
him. I
the
guess.
earrings and everything. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I guess they wanted to hold on to their PG-13 rating.
But it's so wild to look at an 80s movie and like this is the woke version of a 60s movie. It's so weird. And that was the initial evidence right there.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not like they pulled punches later on though.
No, they really didn't. No. Like no, they went hard. They went hard with Ruprecht in this one. They got
Oh,
more
yeah.
offensive with him there. So yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, but that's physical comedy though.
That's true. Yes.
Like once we get to that scene, we'll have to figure like we'll spend a minute on that. I mean, nailing it home with the music right off the bat.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Had to go check, but I'm like wondering if it's the same composition. They just remastered it because it has that same
Yeah.
vibe and feel as Bedtime Story. So I'm like, is it just the same composition? They just re-recorded it. Like I don't know. I don't recognize music that quickly as I would,
No, but weirdly,
camera shots.
I'm catching
You get
like
what I'm talking
hints
about,
of, no, yeah, I do. But also, you can kind of hear like Danny Elfman, even
Oh,
though
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he had anything to do with this. But
No,
you can
but you kind of
see,
get that.
I bet he
There it
got
is.
influence
That's
from it. Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
That was a very Elfman hook that we just heard just there.
Yeah. Maybe he was involved. Well, he was still doing his Oingo Boingo thing at this point, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's still in the band. Yeah. Yeah, 88. Yeah, no, he's still on tour, I think. Eminently corruptible. Oh, he's got the same. He's got the Niven mustache. Even
He does. Oh, oh my god, that was like the first thing I noticed. Like back in Bedtime Story, it's like he looks just like him. Oh come on, that was a look before it even started. Come on.
Right.
Oh, they did it better here.
Yeah. No, they just like very like yeah, they followed the same script just with like a few minor improvements here and there so far, Like
Yeah.
we got better cameras. We can do more dolly shots in this one. Like God damn, woman.
Yeah, right?
That was awesome.
that was great.
Freaking fronds in their face.
Oh my god. I love how dumb her eyes are.
Now see this is how
It's Fanny of Omaha.
She doesn't have an accent this time.
Oh my God.
Right into another bush. Dude, this is how a good director really ups the comedy. Like, you can't just point a camera at your comedy actors and expect them to go off. You got to direct them, and this is how you get the real gold. And who do you get to direct comedy? A freaking Muppet. That's how he knows. Muppets know how to do this.
Another bush.
That's the perfect amount of time. That's exactly right when you want to go after a widower, is exactly 5 years after.
Him. I can't pronounce his name. Was that her?
What? Who?
Did we just see Glenn Headley? Like,
I don't think that was her.
Get her mark?
No, I don't think that was her. I don't think that was her. I have to go back and check, but I don't want to rewind it, but I don't think it was her.
No, okay,
I feel like I would have recognized her. Okay.
Here's our man. Not being a soldier.
We're going right to the scene on the train where they edited out a whole bunch of his stuff from the first movie. We're going right to
like the beginning of that, like when him getting court-martialed or released from the military. That was a lot of creepy shit, dude.
That's true. That's true. That's what made him really unlikable.
Oh, I'm gonna get a big tip from water. I'm in trouble, dude.
Huh.
I think I like Brando's performance more.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
I know. I got to get back into it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's different. It's different.
He made it a little bit more obvious.
That's the thing. But like back in Bedtime Story, Brando, like he was a little bit too obvious too, and it was like, how are they falling for this?
Right, yeah, but it was a slimy kind of obviousness. This is kind of more of a goofy,
Yeah.
obviousness. Mad Magazine. Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, this character's a big child for sure. That is word for word.
Yeah. 30, it's a revolutionary thought 30 years after Brando said it.
Yeah, but like we talked about before, podcasters are acting like it's a novel idea now.
That's true. That's a very good point. Yeah. Wow.
I think Michael Caine is sticking to the original script word for word.
It seems like it so far, yeah.
I'm sorry, the Little Red Riding Hood skit at the beginning of Bedtime Story. I kind of I wanted to see Steve Martin do it.
Kinda, yeah. But I think it would have been too close to like a porn parody if he did.
I agree. I don't know how he would have pulled that one off. Like Steve Martin. Ooh.
Yeah. That woman is two-dimensional. What?
What? I think we know what's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird to see Steve Martin when he was younger than me. It's just
It is a little odd, yes.
right.
Well, I mean, I mean, Brando was younger than me in the one we just watched, so.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I think Brando was younger than me in the one we just watched.
that's a good point. Yeah. So
Again.
yeah, I knew. See, when Niven said it in the first movie, I was like, I'm pretty sure Kane says those exact words, you know. And yeah, I was right. And I think you're right. I think well, they've got Kane sticking to the original screenplay, and they're just yeah, I don't
And I
know.
think Martin's having a little, like, able to have a little more fun with the comedy aspect of it, but
Right? Yeah.
I didn't realize Steve Martin had made the papers in this movie.
Yeah, that's a little added because they call him a
Yeah.
jackal in there, but here they're going to take the next step and say he's the jackal.
Oh God, Ferraris in the '80s, ugly.
Yeah, but at least you could recognize that they were Ferraris as opposed to they look the same as all the other cars nowadays.
Oh, the usual.
The usual. They've done this before. He's got her car.
You gotta love Steve Martin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was fantastic break for the music.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. Oh, that's yeah, we don't need that.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I've seen enough.
Wow.
Did they keep that line in the hustle too?
I don't remember. This is why they cut that beginning out of the movie is to give him more time to do this.
Just more time to be Steve Martin, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That guy's like, I'm done with this scene. I'm just going to give him the line.
I have a bet. I have a bet that that man let Steve Martin go until he could wipe the smile off his face to turn around.
You are probably not wrong. I would not be shocked if that's how it was. Yes. I
God, they just made it. They just like did everything they could to make him like look frumpy.
yeah. Well, it's when he makes the transformation to Mr. Suave. It's got to be that much more obvious, you know.
I'm seeing a plot hole here.
Hmm.
How would he get the check in 48 hours? You can't overnight international in the 80s. He would have had to fly
Oh,
back.
yeah. No, he was obviously bullshitting, but they're letting him bullshit just as long as he gets the hell out of the country.
Okay, I like that more than the first one.
Yeah. You know what strikes me?
Hmm.
Is like, as you said, Steve Martin in this movie is younger than both of us. Yet he has absolutely gray hair.
My dad had white hair, but like when he graduated.
Wow. Man, the boomers really got fucked up by the environment, didn't they? That DDT was no joke.
I love the look in his eye. That's so much of everything.
Yeah. Bro, that house. That's nuts.
What's the password? Where was Arthur in? Like, oh my God. The butler is Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, that's why he looks so familiar. Damn.
Holy crap. At least he's not calling him Dad.
Right, yeah.
And it looks like business is good.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, WoW is right, that house. Nice.
Wow, he's actually not all the way white yet.
That is the laugh that got him his role in Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, no, wait, it's the other way around. Little Shop of Horrors came first, I think. Yeah, sorry, my bad. That was an oddly homoerotic way to say that.
Oh man, I wouldn't even like. My mind did not go gay at all with that.
It's Michael Caine, man. He just kind of oozes the sensuality in everything he says, you know?
Now that was gay. Like he leaned into that a little bit too much.
Yeah. That is a lot, though.
It's in his ear.
Yeah.
So now
that's the birdcage all over again.
That's how we're supposed to walk. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Oh
now
my
I
God.
see it.
Now that is so Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. Like now that I know, it's so obvious. Why didn't I see it before?
Right? Why?
Unnecessary, but perfect.
That was perfect. This montage is great.
Yep. Lean like a man.
I'm waiting for him to fall down.
There it is. So yeah, no, it's crazy now because I'm looking at this going like, oh, that is so Brando. And I never would have thought that before.
Never would have crossed my mind in a million years, but that is Brando to a T.
Yeah.
Like, also, I imagine this is what Steve Martin's audition to be James Bond would have looked like. Complete.
Wow. All right. Movie still working fine for you?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay.
Oof. I think it's time for Rupert.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The 80s.
Right, yeah.
She's got the accent.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Rebel as Rupert. And once again, alert the spin doctors. Damn it!
Right. Not a dungeon. Now it's a cage, just a cage this time.
Okay. So it was in the back, just in the backyard. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, damn it! It is a dungeon.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah.
No, that's a dungeon. That is a dungeon.
I feel like the other one was a little bit more obvious.
Oh my god, the outfit and the hair.
The tire swing.
Outstanding inclusion.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What did they do? The what? Did I? Oh my god! Okay, I missed that joke as a 6-year-old.
Yeah, I think I missed it too.
Oh my god. He's got a trident. Oh.
Just-
Oh, the face.
no, what I find amazing, they added a little inclusion there, like to make us not feel so sorry for the marks by being like, you were saying how the poor shouldn't be allowed in
Yeah.
museums. Like, oh, okay, so these are terrible rich people he's ripping off. Okay, I guess we don't feel so bad now.
Well, if it's anything, because I think Michael Caine is going to have the same change of heart that Jameson had.
That's right. That's right. Yes, he does. Once, yeah,
So I think that is in character for him.
yeah.
Okay, so this time Martin doesn't get any cut.
Mm.
Okay, that sets up the conflict much better.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an entirely different track from what we saw Niven doing.
Yes, this is a way different character.
God, where is that? Holy crap. Was that a backdrop or is that a real place? That was like storybook right there.
Oh, well, yeah, man. Rich people exist.
Same. I hear you there.
Well, there's a frame. I feel like Niven's character actually was trying harder to
That's the
make
thing. Like
make a partner.
yeah, and he had that whole like making sure he was supporting local businesses thing as opposed to what's going on here.
Like fourth
I wonder what.
generation artists, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the thinking was behind that change. Probably the communism thing. Probably the communism thing.
Oh. Oh yeah, huh.
It's a weird juxtaposition. He's still got the same frumpy look, but they're slightly better fitting now, so it's not as frumpy.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? I think I know why the change.
Hmm.
Look at the name of the title.
What?
The name of the title, like the title of the movie.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
Yeah.
You
The first movie was Bedtime Stories. It was like the way the movie ended and everything like that, much more heartwarming.
Hmm. Interest. Okay. All right. That's.
God, those peacock chairs are hard to find.
Yeah. Interesting too. Like, and this was a thing that happened a lot in the '80s. The way they would cut up conversations in multiple locations and like continue on as though they were all having it in one place. Like that happened a lot.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's kind of okay. I kind of appreciate it. It's
But
weird
the
continuity.
implication that they
Yeah.
walked so far in silence before doing it, yeah.
I know, right? Ah, and there she is. Oof, those eyes.
Yeah, those eyes will get you.
Already giving Martin a run for his money on the physical comedy.
some lines just they gotta stay.
That's the thing. Yeah, they were smart enough to know that they didn't need to change everything.
Yep. The set design is still absolutely beautiful, but I feel like the establishing shots of bedtime stories were actually better.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm wondering if that has to do with like how much of this is set, how much of this is on location. Did they have were they a little bit more limited in what kind of locations they could get? I mean, that's you never know when it comes to stuff like
Well,
this.
I know bedtime stories was shot on a soundstage.
Okay, then yeah, they could do whatever the hell they wanted. Yeah.
And yeah, the filming locations for Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was actually via Air Cap de Antibes, Alpes Maritimes. Like,
So they
no,
actually
they
went to the French Riviera to film this.
yes.
Hell yeah. You know, if you've got the budget for it, why not? Everything she does make me giggle. Like she's just so cute.
And the thing is, like on the rewatch of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, you see a lot more in her character.
100%, yes. You can't trade the ring if he's winning.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely crushing it too.
Better entrance.
Much better entrance, yes. You think she, like, with what we know about her character, do you think she fixed the table?
God, that's a good question.
Oh,
Like he just made twice what they're supposed to fleece off of her right at the
yeah,
table.
right.
Like
See, like, cause do you know that pays like 30 to 1, right?
no, I didn't know.
Yeah. So
I
no, he made like a couple $100,000. I think Martin is delivering the like the pity like Alyssa. Like, how much did he make?
We don't get to know, but we get to see the look on the cashier's face, like what?
Okay, here's what I was saying. I feel like Martin is delivering the scam better than Brando did.
Oh, you think so? Okay, all right.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Little bit, yeah.
Like now it's time for him to turn on the con man. Like I feel like he's actually acting it out.
He kind of is, yeah. And this is like got a sincerity to it that he didn't have up to this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. Brando kind of stayed level throughout the whole movie. He never like went up or down in his sales pitch on that one.
See, at least he's actually crying. Oh God! Oh my God! No!
Oh,
No, you didn't!
That's a whole new angle there.
Oh my God! I can't believe. I just can't. Oh my God!
Those are all made up words. Liechtenstein isn't a real place.
You're not serious, right?
Of course I'm not serious. Jesus Christ, man. I've been to Germany. What are you talking about? I'm not that American. Come on.
I didn't know.
The inclusion of witnesses in this scene definitely adds to it. Yeah. Man.
They're just putting Liechtenstein. They're not putting country code. They're not putting nothing.
Not even a street address, just care of the clinic. But those were the days, man. You could do that. In the 40s, I think.
Shot for shot, almost, man.
Yeah.
The montage was better in this one, though. Michael Caine is playing more of a dick than Niven was.
Yeah. But it's also very true at the same time, you know. Aside from the slight script changes, he's kind of got it right on.
Yeah.
Or he's actually putting on an accent. Niven didn't do that, I don't think.
I don't think he did.
Colgate.
Like the toothpaste? I. This feels more obvious than Bedtime Story.
Yeah, a little bit.
I want that chair. I just keep looking at that damn chair.
That is a wicker throne, is what that is.
They call those peacock chairs.
Gee, I wonder why.
What an entrance! Oh man. Oh, that would crush me right there. Scam over.
Right.
Oh, that's even worse than the last one.
Oh man.
Oh, the look on her face.
I remember this now.
I love the smile that he's trying to hide. It's so good. The damn gallop. I... the third.
uh, both versions of that scene were perfect.
The inclusion of the third. That
Right,
oh my god. Oh god,
I wonder if that was Kane improving that bit. That they obviously weren't letting him do much improv up to this point, so he was just like, "No, I get one."
He's doing the play thing.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting a lot of physical comedy as the straight man, which is awesome. Oh, what a good cover. Oh my, oh, fantastic. Okay, Frank Oz is crushing this.
Yeah.
Every montage that we've had so far is absolutely amazing.
Oh, of course, yes. And like I said, like this is it's like you got to have a comedy director in there, and who better to be a comedy director than an actual Muppet? Honestly,
You know what's funny is like they were saying like the two greatest actors to work with the Muppets were Michael Caine and Tim Curry, and that's
right? Yes,
because Michael Caine treated the Muppets like actors, and Tim Curry treated himself like a Muppet.
exactly. Yes, no, truer words have never been spoken.
God. That is exactly the right thing for the Emperor to say.
Yeah, no, I was sitting there going like, we need to be making more Palpatine jokes, but I can't think of anything for some reason. And then he goes and makes one himself.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was awesome.
I was not expecting that in any way. And I've seen this.
Yeah.
There's so many more stairs on this one too.
Yeah. There's like 3 flights. The other one only had 1. Yeah, it's crazy because the last one, they had an actual castle, and somehow this chateau is even bigger than the castle that they had in the last movie.
What?
Again, better entrance than last time.
Oh, he locked it.
That music box gained some instruments all of a sudden.
Him screaming outside the door. Better, better. That was better.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Oh my God, that was uh
Oh my God, this is so dark and so funny.
uh
Oh, here we go. The damn look back.
and the music, man. Just
Oh, the music is. This movie is crushing it on the music.
I mean, this is a better take than the riding lawnmower bit. So
I mean, if I were her, I would believe that, honestly.
no, for sure, yeah. Like, no, that's it. That's where I was wrong. Like when I said she was like cartoon like, no, I'm totally off. This is a Frank Oz movie. She's a Muppet.
Oh, she's absolutely a Muppet.
Yeah, she is the cutest Muppet ever made. It doesn't work so well nowadays, you know.
What's that?
When you're on a date with a girl and be like, "Hey, would you mind if I do with you what I used to do with my wife?"
I can't imagine that ever would have gone well at any point.
Brando.
Say no. Just say no. All right, now you got to say hell no.
Daddy's home.
I'm still so glad that he never called him dad.
Yeah, no, I'm glad they didn't do that in this one.
That's a weird thing they did in the 60s, man. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another montage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here we go. It's montage time.
That's when you need a montage. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you could see all the tracks from the camera crew that were off on the side. Dick.
Now, yeah, I think we're finding that that's like, you know, it's like like people talk about like, okay, like the Spielberg oneer.
Yeah.
Here's the Frank Oz montage.
There you go. All right. Quintessential 80s music.
Yep.
That looks horrible.
Yeah. There they are. Here we go.
Yep.
There's the twist.
These two look a little more angry than the other ones did too.
Yeah. And the reveal was a lot smoother in this one too. Yeah.
Oh my god, you see the black dude just walk right up and grab, like, you see how smooth that was? Oh, that is a dude on set playing his game.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh god, and Michael Caine deserves it so much more than David Niven did.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, at least Porsches in the 80s still looked kinda good.
Mm.
But god, that Ferrari looked horrible. Same line.
Mm-hmm.
And on that day, they say, Scrooge's heart grew 3 sizes.
Is a bigger moment for him than it was for Niven.
I was just about to say, I'm getting goosebumps from his, like, epiphany here. But I mean, Michael Caine, like, that's just Michael Caine.
You're right. Yeah.
See, okay, Caine is a little better character.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, he's been a dick the whole time, but Just owning it. Love it. Now that is a nice car.
Yes.
Screw Ferrari, screw Porsche. That is a nice car.
And that's probably around about 50s era, isn't it?
You asking the wrong guy, dude.
Okay. The most British phrase ever Britished.
Done just as well as the first time.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted them all to give the okay sign like they did in the first one.
Right, yeah.
I mean, this is like massive emotional blackmail.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know how you can further one up, I'm going to kill myself. That's the ultimate emotional blackmail right there. But I mean,
Right?
he somehow is doing it right now.
His freaking eyes, man. Why do they make me laugh? That's it. That's all he needs.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh damn it! Now we have to watch Keep the Faith.
I don't know. That was a different kind of movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not quite as smooth as when Brando did it, but still good.
Oh shit.
The way she's standing there too, like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know which reveal I liked more.
Yeah, the one in Bedtime Story was pretty darn good too. Yeah, these are both quality reveals.
And they went just different enough to make it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Michael
Word.
Caine!
Yeah.
That's the right music to be coming out of there.
Yep. uh,
Oh
how
my
the
God,
turns
that
have
man
tabled.
is huge. You know what? I'm thinking I gotta wait a few more minutes.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at the freaking airplane nuns in the background.
No, yeah. No, I remember as a kid seeing that's the first time I ever saw habits like that as a kid in the theater. And yeah, it like completely took me out of the movie for a minute. Just sitting there going like, what is happening there?
No, they look like freaking extras in Star Trek.
Right.
Those look like Doctor Who robot extras.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no wonder that took you out of the movie. I think that is the more realistic thing to happen.
Mm.
It's Steve Martin. I can't help but love Michael Caine. I can't.
No, of
If
course.
he's scummy, it doesn't like. I love it. He's just my kind of scumbag or something. I don't know. Oh, he doesn't believe it. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Okay, so this is where the differences really start beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we didn't see her get the letter either, like they did in the. but they don't deliver you your mail in the airplane anymore. So
I don't remember anything. Like, well, considering the fact that the next guest could check in any minute.
right.
Why can't I remember any of this scene?
Because it's over.
None of that ring. No bells.
Mm. It wasn't a standout scene. That's the thing. It's like there was no like big comedy moments for either of them for that. It was very much a get through
Fair.
it kind of scene. It was very forgettable in that regard. Mm. I mean, of course, this movie doesn't have Goring's gun in it, so I mean that would be ridiculous.
Oh, posing.
Mm.
Now I remember.
Mm.
She played the long con so well.
Yeah, but that is a good question. Like that does kind of like leave the question of how did she mark them? We like almost would have to go back and watch this again to try to figure out how she marked them.
Before we finish up, let's go back to the train and see if that was her.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, he's not doing the good guy thing. He's paying for her silence because
Yeah,
a lawsuit would and him being the witness would bring everything to light.
absolutely. Yeah. No, it's a fully smart move on top of everything else.
Yeah. Oh, you little schoolboy.
She even waved the money at him just to really just just to really dig it in. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that bit. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what's in the bag, right?
Right, yeah.
God, this is a I love the original ending, but I love this ending.
No, yeah, for sure. One of my favorite twists of all time because I never saw it coming. Oh, I forgot that she was the jackal. Right. And Kane is in
In
love.
love. Oh my god. You get rewarded so much if you see bedtime story before this.
Yeah, because you get all that same stuff and then a new ending that just totally improves everything.
And because of
It's all
Brando's character being the jackal, like being called
right.
a jackal, dude, this is so like these
Uh,
movies are
they they
they
they're
go
meant to be
together.
paired together.
They
Yes.
are. Holy shit.
Rebel scum.
Oh god, he needed to say scum. That dude's got too much ego, man.
Rich Widow season is over. Okay.
I would imagine tourist season.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, eventually the Starks are always right. Winter is coming. I'm so excited to hear her real voice. Muppet. Muppet.
Right.
Muppet.
100%.
These are 3 damn Muppets. Oh, that's 4.
Chips O'Toole.
Ready for it. Ready for it. Get into it. Let's go.
Don't talk, you'll ruin everything.
Oh God, they are both so in love. You know, she doomed me. Falling in love with her at 6 years old doomed me.
Mm.
Her switch. God, what a character.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
I mean, Shirley Jones, perfect in the role. But the change they did was so good.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, this is like that's yeah. Like this was a practice in how to do a remake. It's know what you don't need to improve on. You can use the original script, and then if you are gonna change something, make sure it is definitely an improvement. And yeah, and even think in terms of like, yeah, if you're gonna change the ending, give it a twist ending that complements whoever it was that came here because they saw the first one. Like, yeah, we have it's almost like chapter 2, you know?
Yeah,
yeah, these movies pair together.
Yeah, it's amazing that a remake can pair so well. Like watching a sequel, like I don't think I have another. example that I could say watch the original, then watch the remake. Watch the remake.
Right? Yeah, like
I
back to back if you can. Yeah.
yeah.
Here, hold on. All right, so we're gonna go back to the train
Jesus.
station and check now.
Yeah, I want to see if that was Lena or not Lena. God, Glenn.
There. No, not quite. Almost. Okay. A couple minutes early. I think that's the closest I can get without skipping it. No, that's not her.
No, that's not her.
Okay.
All right, I'm in the trivia right now.
Now I'll tell you, here's something that I found upsetting because sitting here watching Glenn Headley, I just thought to myself, man, I haven't seen her in a while. I got to see what else she's doing during the movie. 2017, she passed away.
Oh, oh, Jesus.
Yeah. The movie that came out of hers in 2018 was, I guess, the last thing she did. But yeah,
what happened?
According to Wikipedia, it was a pulmonary embolism.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe that not too bad. You want to go quick.
I guess, yeah. Whoa.
Switching up the tone a little bit.
Yeah.
DVD
she was married to John Malkovich?
Seriously?
From 82 to 88, which means she would have left him right around when this movie came out.
Dang.
Okay, you go, Glenn.
So Steve Martin and Michael Caine frequently ad-libbed throughout the movie, as well as the ending.
Okay, all right, so the ending was ad-libbed. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, they did go so far off of the original script. So yeah, they probably just brought the original script in and just kind of like started. Yeah, they played with it. They started with the original script, kept what worked, and then anywhere they felt like playing around, they would, and what worked, they kept out of the play around. Which, oh my God, what?
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of a brilliant way to go. Yeah.
No, but this scene, when Freddy is in jail trying to remember Lawrence's name, the entire scene was improvised by Steve Martin. Frank Oz was crouched out of camera frame and tapped Anton Rogers on the foot to interrupt Martin when Oz felt that he had gone as far as he could with the improv.
So it wasn't just to keep himself from cracking on camera. It was literally all right, we're just going to let him go and I'll decide when he's done.
Oh man, Michael Caine has described this film as the funniest film I ever made. Man, I might have to agree.
I mean, when did he say that? Did he say that before or after Christmas Carol? Yeah.
Christmas. This is funnier than Christmas Carol.
You know what? You might be right. Yeah. No, this was a solid. Yeah, no, it's remarkable. Like I can't think of any other examples either where you have two movies that complement each other so well back to back and are riotous the whole way through. Like, oh my God. Like that is a modern day miracle we've just witnessed here.
No way.
Hmm.
This movie was originally supposed to be done with Jagger and Bowie.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how would that have gone?
Because Jagger and Bowie appeared on screen together in Dancing in the Street video in 1985, and then there was something brought in. Dale Launer was brought in based on the success of Ruthless People in 1986.
Oh, Ruthless People! Oh, that movie was nuts.
Yeah, Jagger and Bowie dropped out of the project, and Martin and Caine were brought in as replacements.
Wow.
According to Bowie, he and Jagger were a bit tweezed that we lost out on a script that could have been reasonably good. It was good. You guys just weren't in it.
How, like, were they just the execs at the last minute decided not them, get somebody else, or does it say why they dropped out?
It just says during development, Jagger and Bowie dropped out of the project. Let's see if we can find anything. Let's see.
That would have been totally different. Who would have played? Okay, Bowie would have had to have been Steve Martin. He would have been.
Oh yeah.
Because between the two of them, he's the more pretty boy, so he would have had to have been the younger guy.
I don't know. He also played that. He plays that like the way that like Kane and Niven like hold that character. Like
Right.
like he does play that. Like that's basically who he is.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, no, you're right.
But I could see him doing both though.
Yeah. No, I think probably would have been Jagger as Freddy. Actually, no, it does make more sense that way.
So Bowie and Jagger wanted a more serious project and eventually pivoted towards a potential film with Scorsese, though that never materialized either.
So
No,
because these two guys had such great chemistry in a music video, they kept trying to make a movie together, but could never get it done.
Yeah, I guess so. But at the exact same time, they tried to take a classic comedy and make it into a more serious film.
Which, okay, I think there's a problem right there with that approach. Although we've seen it kind of work. I mean, I haven't seen the new Bel Air, but I've heard it's actually pretty good. So maybe they're, yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, I like Bowie. I'm not obsessed with him like a ton of people I know are, where every time you mention Bowie, they're like, oh, Stardust. Like,
right,
yeah, okay,
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, good musician, everything like that, died too young. Like, I get you.
Right.
But
I like his music. I've liked, as far as an actor goes, I've liked him in everything I've seen him in. His cameo performance in Ricky Gervais's Extras was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen on TV in my life, for sure.
You good?
Cat's doing cat stuff.
Yeah, but the cat's responding to something outside, which when it's nighttime and the animals are responding to anything outside, my butthole puckers up.
Sure. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Like,
haven't got that same problem.
Like, we have a motion sensor light, and it hits different at night when the motion sensor light goes on for no reason.
Right.
when you live in the mountains and there's not supposed to be anybody at all. Is that the third time that this happened with Doc on tonight's episode? That's a little nuts. 3 times.
Wow. That may be the most glitchy show we've done so far.
Well, like I said, like it seems like we avoided the storm, but we had a pretty hardcore storm that was surrounding me during tonight's show.
Yeah.
1.5 inch hail that took out like one of the weather stations.
Right. That's great. I've never heard of that before. It's like, we don't know what's happening because the weather station is gone. Like, oh, is that what?
I mean, if the satellite gets hit,
It doesn't even happen in movies.
I was sitting there going like, so I have no idea. I mean, this is a good deal that I'm working with the volunteer fire department and I'm doing like this stuff because I'm getting the notifications. That's how I found out the radar was down. And then they're like, we have reports of flooding between Manitou, and I'm like, flooding? We're in the mountains. That's valley shit. Like, I don't live in a valley for that reason. I lost a home to a flood. I don't want to do that twice.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Like, no, it used to be really cool, like mowing my lawn and there being a river right there. It's like, peace.
Mm-hmm.
One day that changed. The river came after us.
Right, yeah.
All right, final 4 minutes. I'm definitely putting this as a must-see, and I'm putting it as a must-see with the original.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. It's not just that this is a must-see movie and as good as it is. Like, absolutely. Everyone should go see Bedtime Story and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels together in that order. Like,
I am so hoping The Hustle actually holds up and makes its way to
here's the crazy thing. I've seen The Hustle, but I don't remember it because the whole time I was watching it, because I was not expecting it when I first started. It wasn't until I'd started it that I was like, oh, this is a Dirty Rotten Scoundrels remake. The whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm just thinking of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And so The Hustle itself never actually lodged in my brain.
That's
So
fair.
I'm kind of going in almost seeing it for the first time. But there are like little moments of it that I remember here and there. But yeah, I don't remember most of it.
The only question I have, if you can remember, is there a Rupert scene with Rebel?
I don't remember, actually.
Oh,
I feel like I
can
would
see why,
if there
I can
was
see
one.
why they would get rid of it. I could see why they would get rid of it in the modern era.
Yeah.
I could see it.
But it's also pretty pivotal to the story.
It
it's
is.
yeah.
How do you do that montage of ditching all the current marks?
Right.
Like how do they pull that off? I'm very curious if they don't go the Rupert route.
Right.
That was hard to say.
Right.
But yeah, obviously a must see. Doc, what do you got? The favorite part? What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? God, I mean that, and because it was so stand out as a change from the character and the performance. The moment when Michael Caine finds out that she's not rich, and you see that whole revelation
yes.
on his face, where it's like not just like, oh God, this is the wrong mark, but it's also like, oh, there are actually genuinely good people in the world, and like not just like we can't mark her, it's I have to protect her. Like that was, there was a whole journey going on in his head in that moment. And we got to see it in just these tiny little expressions in like the span of like 5 seconds on his face. Masterful,
it was the
beautiful
same thing
moment.
as Glenn, like the thing that I was fawning over, Glenn Close's moment in The Paper.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Not a single muscle moves in her face, and yet you're watching an emotional journey wash over that woman. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Glenn Close, Michael Caine, you are actors.
Yes. Well established, I feel.
Yeah. But I mean,
we're not blowing any minds with that one.
No, we're not. But looking back 40 years ago almost.
Yeah.
To see like Michael Caine just crushing it. I mean, we watched Death Trap, which is like 10 years older than Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Right,
but,
yes.
Damn, how the hell did we still have Michael Caine?
You know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe the children of London are donating their blood to him. I don't know.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
All right.
England knows what it has.
Any final thoughts before we close tonight's show?
Nope. I think I said it. See both the movies back to back.
See both the movies.
We're gonna find out in 2 days if it's a 3 movies in a row or not. We're gonna see.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't like. If we do go the route of movie fight, I don't know like how this is even gonna be done, but I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like Bedtime Story and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels have to be like held as a singular thing. So it'll be a question of whether or not The Hustle deserves to be in the same league as them is what we're basically going to be deciding. Ooh. Which I already feel bad suggesting that that's going to be the question because of how much I adore both Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. You know, I don't want to talk shit about them if this movie isn't up to snuff after what we just experienced with these two, you know? So
But yeah, like that, but that's the thing though. Like, how do you compare to? I mean, here's the last thing I'm going to say about like on tonight's show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing if your movie doesn't stack up to one of the best.
No, it's true. Yes. Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to enjoy a movie. I'm ready for it, but it's not a bad thing if it's not one of the best.
I always remember that line. This was from like maybe season 3 of The Simpsons. This goes to show how old I am. But when Homer gets into like some kind of competition with a carny, with a carnival guy who's played by Jim Varney, and then Homer beats him, and the carny guy has to leave, and the carny's saying to his son like, "Well, son, there's no shame in being beaten by the best." And the son goes, The best, Dad. He's a, and then he interrupts him and goes, "We were beaten by the best, boy."
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back on Friday night. What time?
Well, let's see. I'm working that night, so it's probably going to be around 10 or 11, depending on how busy it gets. So it's going to be a late
To
night.
be safe, let's say 11. We'll be doing the hustle 11 p.m. Friday night Mountain Time. Friday night 11 p.m. Mountain Time. That's how you say stuff.
Yeah, that's
how words go.
Right.
All right. From now until then, guys, stay safe, stay sane, and we'll see you then.
Good night.